guys, welcome back to my channel. I am currently getting ready for NaNoWriMo, and this is completely new to me. I've never signed up for NaNoWriMo before, and I actually didn't even know what it was until last year, I think. I saw a hashtag for NaNoWriMo and I'm like, what in the world is that? And a friend of mine was involved with it, so I kind of picked her brain a bit. And then this year I decided to go for it. So this is all new for me. I am a Nanowrimo newbie, and I figure there probably might be some other people out there who are. We can learn about it together. So the other day I went out and got a few supplies from our local Michael's store, and I got my new notebook, which I love. I mean, I usually go for bold colors, but well, this is like a bold white. Anyway, it's brand new. I'm going to be using it for the first time with NaNoWriMo. I bought some stickers to liven up the notebook a bit, some sticky notes or sticky arrows, I guess. For after I finish the outline, I'll put arrows next to the stuff that I want to do, because, okay, writing by hand accesses a different part of my brain. I think science has shown that it accesses a different side of everybody's brain, or a different part, but I know it does for me. I brainstorm better, I outline better when I do it by hand, and then I transfer it onto my computer. The way I outline is I have a bit of a path in mind. So I have the inciting incident in mind. I have the first plot point, the midpoint, and the third plot point, and then the climax. I have all that in mind for my map, if you will, based on K.M. Weiland's Outlining Your Novel and Structuring Your Novel. So I have both those books. I'll link those in the description below as well. They're amazing books. She actually just released a book on how to come up with your theme and why it's important, and how to weave it in with your character as well, and your character's arc and things like that. And I can't wait to read it. I bought the ebook just last night and I started reading it. I do know about theme from my time in film school, but I love to keep learning, especially when it's learning from somebody like K.M. Weiland, because she's my guru. She's my Yoda. She looks nothing like Yoda, she talks nothing like Yoda, but she's as wise as Yoda. So, that being said, what else did I get? I got some regular sticky notes. DabbleWriter.com is the software that I use for my writing, because I recently being in the last year or so, my computer crashed and I lost a whole lot of my writing, and could have lost a lot more, and I was in a bit of panic. So I use DabbleWriter.com now, where all of my writing is kept online, basically in their database. So when I switch computers, or if I decide I come up with something I want to change, I can go onto this website on my phone or on my tablet. It also gives a daily word count, which is great for NaNoWriMo, and I can link it to NaNoWriMo. So I'm going to get to my outline. I'm going to start writing. I feel like I got more stuff. Oh, right. There's another author that I'll link in the description below, and she has been doing NaNoWriMo every year since 2008. And you sign up for her blog and you get, she calls it a Preptober planner. So it has a calendar, but it also has tips and tricks, but it has like a checklist, and it's just really awesome. So I got a binder specifically for it. So there's the calendar that I'm going to fill in, and then there's the checklist, etc. I'm going to link her YouTube channel down below. I highly recommend you go there as well, because that's where I got some of my tips for how to prepare for this. One thing that she mentions on her YouTube channel and in this checklist is to create a reward system for yourself. So when you finish 10,000 words, when you finish 20,000 words, every 10,000 words, have a reward for yourself. I haven't decided what the reward is going to be. She gave some suggestions, but I haven't settled on anything yet. But I did get these things, and they're just from the dollar store, from Dollarama, I believe it is, or Dollar Tree. But little certificate like paper for little certificates. I don't know if you can read that there, but I can create certificates on Canva, which I use all the time, and then just print them off for myself and give myself a little certificate with the reward, whatever I decide on, listed on the certificate, and just like a little bit of extra motivation for myself. And did I get anything else? Oh, I got lots of pens and lots of pencils and erasers and whiteout. Erasers and whiteout I won't be using while I'm outlining, but I might use afterwards. And I already had some of these, but I got colored index cards just because, same reason I got a new notebook when I have a whole bunch of notebooks that have like just a few pages used. I'm still going to use those notebooks, but for NaNoWriMo I just wanted to start fresh, and I love getting more index cards. You can never have too many index cards. So it's great for, especially the colored ones are great for dividing up scene ideas by character color. So I could have Toby as one color, Asher as another, Jake as another, etc. That's gonna be fun. Got myself an extra pencil sharpener too, but I already have one. One came with this big pack of pencils I got from Walmart they were on clearance for 50 cents. So I grabbed them. I usually write with pen though. There is something that I love about writing with a pencil. But the pencil, it's too easy to edit yourself just like with a computer, so I will not be doing that. Granted, I have whiteout, but I'm not going to use it. I'm determined not to use the whiteout. I'm just hoping that this will help other people who are new to NaNoWriMo and maybe offer a little bit of moral support. So if you are new to NaNoWriMo, please comment below. Let me know what stage you're at. I did do some outlining the other day on my phone, so I'm going to transfer that. Just sometimes ideas strike you when your notebook isn't handy, so I put it onto my phone. So I'm going to transfer that over to my notebook and then just continue from there. I almost forgot to hook up my music. I need my music when I'm writing. Why do these get so tangled? Roll them up neatly every time and they still get tangled. I don't understand why you're thinking of you've had me at alone. I don't understand why you're thinking of you've had me at alone. I don't understand why you're taking a break. My hand is really sore from all the writing. How many pages did I get done? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So almost 6 pages. And I'm almost at the inciting incident. And you might have noticed I turn the page, I don't write on the other side of it because I like the smooth feel of the front facing page, I guess it's called. Yeah, it's a nerdy thing about me. I just like the smooth feel of it, the new feel of it. Anyway, I actually have to make cinnamon buns and pizza for my sister and my niece. My niece's birthday was yesterday, my sister's birthday is today, and there have been requests for cinnamon buns and homemade pizza, not in that order. We're not having cinnamon buns for supper. Pizza for supper, cinnamon buns for dessert. I have to go make those. That means I have to make the dough and it has to have time to rise. So right now it is 12:41 in the afternoon. While the dough is rising, I'll probably hang out with my mother for a little bit, but then I'll come back up and do some more outlining for you guys. I'll be back in a snap.
Why do you leave me lonely when you know I'm bad at being alone? I'm stuck in the past, you told me, but all I ever wanted was a home. So why do you leave? Where do you go? Won't you just stay if I came home? We could go for a drive, figure it out, calm your fears and drown your doubt. But I gotta know, where do you go? Why do you leave me lonely, even when I'm staring you right in the eye? You are my one and only, and I mean it for the rest of my life. So why do you leave? Where do you go? Would you just stay if I came home? We could go for a drive, figure it out, calm your fears and drown your doubt. I gotta know, where do you go? Is there a way to write the ending? Am I too late to change your mind? Why do you leave? Where do you go? Would you just stay if I came home? We could go for a drive, figure it out, calm your fears and drown your doubt. Why do you leave and where do you go? Would you just stay if I...
Okay, so that took a little bit more than I planned. I had to go to the grocery store to buy yeast to make the cinnamon buns and the pizza. And I bought a few other things as well. But I'm going to write again for another 20 minutes or so, and then I have to go back down and finish preparing everything. But right now the dough is rising, so that gives me a chance to sit down for a bit and do a bit more writing.
Why do you leave me lonely when you know I'm bad at being alone? I'm stuck in the past, you told me, but all I ever wanted was a home. So why do you leave? Where do you go? Won't you just stay if I came home? We could go for a drive, figure it out, calm your fears and drown your doubt. But I gotta know, where do you go? Why do you leave me lonely, even when I'm staring you right in the eye? You Not too late to change your mind. Why do you leave? Where did you go? Would you just stay?
Okay, so it's now the end of the day. I got a fair amount of outlining done. It was a bit different for me today than usual because usually I write whatever goes through my mind at the time, but I was combining that with stuff I had already noted on my phone that I wanted to do, so I was just kind of going back and forth between outlining the way I usually do and putting down stuff that I had already put in my phone. When I'm outlining, I'll have a basic idea where the story's going to go. I'll have the major plot points mapped out, but I don't necessarily know how I'm going to get there. And when I'm outlining, sometimes rabbit trails are a good thing. Just saying, I brainstorm while I'm outlining. I never liked outlining before. Like in high school, even in film school, it was very structured because you're not outlining for yourself, you're outlining for a prospective producer. So they don't want to read the whole script, they want to read the outline. As an author, the same could be said for future publishers or agents, but right now, the outline is actually fun. I get to branch out in other areas and brainstorm as I'm doing it without worrying about having to change something 30,000 words before. I can lay out where I want seeds to be planted for payoffs later on, and I can figure out the foreshadowing, and if I change my mind 10 pages in, or however long my outline ends up being, it's a lot different from changing my mind 60 or 70 or 150 pages in. I highly recommend K.M. Weiland's outlining your novel and structuring your novel. Even the Audible books, the narrator, Sonja Field, is amazing. I love her voice. I'll just say it. It's something that I can listen to over and over again, and I have listened to over and over again. Anytime I'm starting a new book, I listen to How to Outline Your Novel probably 2 or 3 times in the process, or more, to be quite honest. And then Structuring Your Novel, I'll listen to that as well once I'm done the outline and make sure all my pieces are in the right places, and they're amazing books. So anyway, that's how I'm preparing for NaNoWriMo. If you guys have any other ideas that you'd like to share with me, I'm open, because like I said, this is all new to me. Right now I'm just outlining and created a mock-up cover for my book. So I'm going to get that printed off into a poster and put it on my wall, as well as a couple posters of how I picture Toby and Asher, and like a little quote that they say in the book, as far as I know at this point, but also just kind of reminds me of their frame of mind for this story. Those are my tips. That's what I've learned so far in my research. I hope it was at least somewhat enjoyable. I hope you guys stay happy, healthy, and safe. If you like this video, please click below, subscribe, and if you want to get notified of when I upload my next video, just click the bell down at the bottom there. But in the meantime, leave a comment. It's all about the conversation. Have a great day. Bye-bye.